Yeah, as I was saying, find type f min is used for last modified minutes. That is, if you keep something like 5, it will return none because nothing is modified in less than 5 minutes. Now, I'll just go ahead and do this one. VIM program.py. Let me just do this. Now I'll do the same thing. Find type is equal to file and min is less than 5. You got this right?
Yes.
Okay. And if it is like, let me repeat this again, file type is equal to 5 and min greater than some 10,000, it is still, these are all the files that are modified, which are having modified date more than 10,000. This is what we have given, right? So that's about it. And if you search for this program.py, you will not see that because it is modified very recently. And what if it is the other way around? You want a file which is modified more than a minute ago, but less than 5 minutes ago. Possible, right? You will be having a need of such kind. So again, type is equal to 5. Min should be less than a minute, and min should be should be more than a minute, and it should be less than some 2 minutes or 3 minutes, let's say. So it's already been 1 minute. So you got this file. For example, I want a file where it is modified in less than 5 minutes and iname is nothing but some .py. You got this right? So you can always use a combination of these parameters. Any doubts in this?
No.
Basically, the operator that it is by default, whatever you observe here is AND. It means find dot type is file and last modified minutes is less than 5 and name is Python. I mean, name is something dot Python. So the operator between the arguments or the parameters here is AND. Just like min, you have something like type f time. Same goes here. Less than 5, it is, oh sorry, what is this? Fine type being file, time is 5. So if you see here, you got these kind of files, right? So basically, if you specify minute, it is about minutes you are talking. If you speak about time, it is about days you are talking. So in less than 5 days, yes, these are the files. How about I give a weird expression? So I want to test whether find is working correctly or not. So what I can do is min should be less than some 5 minutes and min should be more than 5 minutes. Is that possible? So there is no file that is written. What do you mean by this? Even if you see HTML language, if you have an error code in your program, will you get any error to debug?
No.
So same is the case here. So for hypothetical expressions like this, I can just correlate that example because you're acquainted with HTML. So if at all, it doesn't bother about the validity of the conditions. If a file satisfies these conditions, I'll print out. Otherwise, no. That's it.
Ah.
And there is another thing called change time and change minutes, just like modified time and modified minutes. And there is something else called access time and access minutes. That's about time operation on find. And then you can also use size operator. So for example, type being 5, min being +2, and size being less than 5 MB. Sorry. Uh, Maybe it says that size type B does not exist. Let me just try this. Yep. So what is this? I tried. Oh, sorry. Which is more than 2 minutes, right? And size is less than 5M. Oh, weird. Maybe I'll give it as 5. Maybe 10. Yeah, or it seems to be it's more than 5 minutes that we modified this program.py. So in which ways? So it also happens to be like equal priority is given as it is AND operator, and then we can use any kind of things like min with a combination of size with a combination of name as such. And MB is denoted as M, KB as small k, it is case sensitive, GB as capital G. So this is another interview question that they might ask. Find all empty files. Empty files in the sense by default. These are all empty. Got it, right? So we will discuss about the permissions and stuff. It's an in-depth one, but I highly doubt that people will go in depth like this. But this is for shell scripting. I also give training for shell scripting, so this is a part of it. So just forget about this now. Till whatever we have discussed, you just please practice it. And I just wanted to check on something. Can you share your screen?
Mhm.
Maybe I'll just pause the recording. Okay, it goes okay. Fine. So can you open your interpreter, any Python interpreter? Or maybe the tasks, we can take a look over the tasks in the doc.
Mhm.
Yeah, come down, please. Yeah, the string reversal is there, right?
Mhm.
Maybe I'll just pause the recording. So this is a practice for us while we are writing a code. We always mention it during the class session where we are discussing about functions. We discuss this, right?
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. So there is this comment that we give for every function. I think you need to share your screen again.
Mhm.
Okay. We need to first declare about what the program is currently doing before going any further. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is a program to write a string in reverse order. I'm gonna do this program for you, but I'll give you a very similar task so that you can do
Okay.
it. So for example, A is equal to I rule the world. So I want you to get acquainted with the coding practices of a regular IT Python IT developer. So
Mm-hmm.
what we input and output we clearly mentioned. So this should be the output. So how are you planning to do this? So in order to print a string, a sentence in a reverse format, we are not talking about the characters. We need to print the words entirely. So block by
Mm-hmm.
block, you need to iterate over the word and then you need to print it in reverse. So what I can do is, I'm not going to write the code straight ahead. So I'll just discuss the ways first. For I in A, I'll just try to access it. Print I. I'll just save it. Can I save it on your desktop?
Yeah, sure.
So to run it, you can just do this. What have you got here is this is something which is not your requirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the characters accessed. Well and good enough. But you don't need this. Do you want this? Because if you reverse it, you'll be getting something like DLROW space EHT, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you understand it?
Yeah.
Uh, okay, well, the output of a reverse for that output will be DLROW space EHT space like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not what we need. What I can do here is, any idea what you can think of?
Actually, I tried it with split function, then first I split it, then reverse. I did like that.
Split function.
Yeah, using split.
You split the string into,
Yeah, I've
you're at the right place. Come on. Yeah, let us do that. A
Mhm.
dot list is A underscore list is equal to A dot split.
Off. Next reverse.
So now what I will do is print A underscore
Okay.
list.
List.
What we can do is hold on a second, I was not able to see your screen completely. So we got an error saying that I'm unable to control your desktop. Yeah, okay, fine. What we are getting here is, yes, empty separator. Is this the way we deal with split function?
No, it's not the way. You have to
Mhm.
declare inside the split of A.
Sorry. Inside A, if you see here, yes dot split. Yes is nothing but string, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't you think this is the right way?
Yeah, it's a right way.
But what it went wrong previously, we gave nothing here.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got it right? So now you split the string into a list. What what else then? So instead of this one, are we making use of this? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You got this in a forward way. Now you want it in a reverse way. How do you do that?
A reverse of A list or A list dot reverse.
Uh, you mean to say like this?
Not there.
Hmm. Okay. It's good that uh, you actually remember this reverse function. Did we actually discuss about reverse function?
No, I think no.
How did you know about reverse function then?
I Googled it. And
Okay.
I've gone through the documents which you have sent me. You have shared some Word documents, right? The Python materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. So now you got it in reverse way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to do it logically, what I can do, I'll give you a clue. For I in range 10, print I. You got till 9, right?
9. Mm-hmm.
Now what I will do is, so you're getting what I'm doing, what I'm trying out?
Mm-hmm.
The range function that we discussed has three arguments.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot? Fine, forget about this.
Mm-hmm.
How about while? While a underscore list. I can do it in two ways. length of a underscore list is greater than 0, print a underscore list. What will the output be? How many times a underscore list will be printed?
Till the loop and or till when we break the loop.
Yeah, when that loop is going to get.
It will print infinite times.
Yes, exactly. You're on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is I'll just decrease the length of the list each and for every iteration. So what I will do is a underscore list dot pop. Now I'll assign this. You remember pop function assigns the last variable
Mm-hmm.
if it is declared to a variable, last element to a variable. Print b. So what will it be? You got it exactly right. Previously you got none when you use reverse. Now you got nothing, like none, right?
Yeah.
So you got it for a word by word in a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Can you try it out for character by character? You can operate.
Yeah. We can do it by using uh, split function using
Okay, let me
stop
just
start and yeah.
ye of.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Minus.
Are you saying this one? Whatever I'm going to say?
Yes. A semicolon semicolon minus one start stop and end. Yeah. Those.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm.
How did you come to know about this? We discussed, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we discussed this one. Yeah.
What is it doing basically? Minus one?
It prints the last character. Yeah.
Okay, without this function, by iterating over the loop, can you try it over?
Mm, yes.
Do you really want me to record this session? No, right?
No.
I'm just pausing it.